Nancy Mace is back with another pressing issue facing the American people. Apparently, she's reviving her Trans Mice Act over on Twitter. No, I'm serious. According to Nancy Mace, taxpayer dollars are being wasted on transgender experiments on mice. Now, I have a question for Nancy. What exactly do you think is happening in those labs? Do you think that they're giving these mice tiny little vaginoplasties and silicone boobies? Like, are you okay? Because that's not what transgenic mice are. Transgenic mice have been used in medical research for decades. The word transgenic means scientists have modified the animal's genes so that they can study things like cancer, Alzheimer's, diabetes, and so forth, and how potential treatments might work in humans. Nobody is transitioning mice here. And Nancy Mace also got community noted because she apparently thinks that two words sharing the same prefix must mean the same thing. So why is she reviving this goofy shit now? Well, she floated this same thing last year and it went nowhere. There wasn't even any bill text. It was basically a press release pretending to be legislation. But now, fresh off joining Riley Gaines in the 5th Place Club, she's posting about it again. Apparently, when your gubernatorial campaign ends with an embarrassing primary loss, the next step is reopening the case of the imaginary transgender mice like in Scooby-Doo. But here's why this matters. This whole thing traces back to Doge incel minions who openly admitted they were using keyword searches to identify grants and programs they wanted to target. So they searched for words like trans, gender, equity, and race, and then started flagging anything that came back as too woke to deserve funding, regardless of the benefits of the proposed study. So apparently Control F was doing most of the heavy lifting in their weird little audit. And when that's your methodology, you don't just find the things you're looking for, you also start finding things that weren't actually there. That's how a decades-old method used in countless areas of medicine suddenly becomes evidence of a culture war conspiracy. All because somebody saw the first 5 letters of a word and got a rage boner. And let's be clear about something else. Even when a study is actually about transgender medicine, that doesn't make it frivolous or wasteful. We're talking about human beings, citizens, patients. Different people have different medical needs, and figuring out how to meet those needs is literally what medical research is for. Whether it's women, Black communities, people with disabilities of any kind, transgender people, or anyone else. I don't know why that's the part we're supposed to find absurd. It certainly sounds less absurd than a member of Congress getting confused by a scientific term and deciding that she's discovered a conspiracy.